Adventurous Midlifer, and welcome to my channel. Listen, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Rwanda is a hidden gem. It is the kind of place that you come to and you are just absolutely blown away by the cleanliness, the calmness, the organization, and the absolute beauty. So let me share with you 7 things that you absolutely should do when you visit Kigali, Rwanda. May not be other people's number one, but my number one is visit Bogu. If you've never heard of it, there's a young brother who lives in the area called Bogu. And as a 23-year-old, he went away to university, came back from university, and he remembers hearing people at university talk about how beautiful where they lived was. And then he heard people talking about how they hated where they lived because it wasn't beautiful. And he just had an idea. He was like, you know what? We live in a beautiful, beautiful area with these verdant valleys and our cows and just being so green and fertile. I thought, well, you know what? Where I live is kind of cool. So let me start talking about Bogu. And I have to tell you, when I visited Bogu, I was absolutely blown away. Not only by what he's trying to do that's going to impact his entire community, but his passion and his love for his cows, his passion and his love for his community, his passion and his love for traditions and culture and his family. I'm just blown away. And I had to put that as my number one. If you visit Rwanda and you do not visit Bogu, have you even been to Rwanda? Number 2 is the Genocide Memorial Museum. I know as foreigners, Americans, our experience and understanding of Rwanda is probably limited to the movie Hotel Rwanda with Don Cheadle. But there's so much more to Rwanda. There's so much more to understand about the genocide that took place in 1994. And you absolutely, if you come to Rwanda, there's no way you can skip the Genocide Memorial Museum. Go and support that phenomenal display of forgiveness and reconciliation and understanding, and allowing people to understand what created this in order for us to never let it happen again. So my number 2 is visiting the Genocide Memorial Museum in Kigali, Rwanda. It was an amazing experience. Did you know that they can take bananas and turn it into beer? You didn't hear me wrong. Jesus took water and made it into wine. Here in Rwanda and other East African countries, they take bananas and make it into beer. So finding a banana beer making experience where you're able to go into a local community, a local village. It is primarily run by women. Women are the ones that usually make the banana beer. But watching the whole process is so freaking intriguing of how it ferments, how they bury it in the ground. It's just a crazy experience, and I think that you absolutely should put that on your list if you visit Rwanda, because it is such a unique, skill. It's such a unique activity that you will just be blown away. So making beer out of bananas is your number 3. So number 4 is Nyamirambo. I know I probably messed that name up. I struggle with the N and the Y since I've been here on the continent, but Nyamirambo is what some call the colorful street. It is a street that's closed off to cars, and you find a plethora of restaurants. Everything from Lebanese food to Ethiopian food to obviously Rwandan food. And my favorite restaurant there in Nyamirambo is Makoko. And as you can see from this ginormous plate of food that I have here, Makoko is not to be missed. Makoko. I said Makoko, but it's Makoko. Makoko is not to be missed. The food was absolutely delicious. It's locally owned, and it is super, super affordable. Don't be surprised if you go on a Friday or a Saturday night and it's standing room only, because this is a local establishment that is always packed to the brim. So check out Makoko and check out that beautiful plate of food. Number 5 is Kimironko Market. Now, I'm going to warn you beforehand, it is a absolute sensory overload. But Kimironko Market is the largest market of its kind in Kigali, Rwanda. And I guarantee you will not leave the market without purchasing something. You can find everything from seamstresses that are making custom clothing to getting some fish, some goat, everything that you could possibly think of, you will find at Kimironko Market. And this is a free one. It's nothing super exciting, but whenever you visit a country, you always got to take a picture in front of the ambiguous sign of that city or that country. So head to in town. There's an area where the street is closed off to cars, and there are multiple restaurants. There's little kiosks for shopping, but that is where you will find the Kigali sign. And of course, you cannot leave Kigali without taking a picture of the Kigali sign. So that is number 6. Get into it. Number 7. The first thing you want to do, the second day that you're here, is to hire a Moto. And you will find them all throughout Kigali. They are safe, they are organized, and they are cheap. Jump on a Moto. Find out the name of a neighborhood that you are curious about. Jump on a Moto and just ride. I promise you, it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful city, and you will appreciate it on a whole different level when you get an opportunity to drive around and explore it. So that is number 7. Just get on a Moto and explore Kigali City. Catch you the next time. I'm Lisa James, and this is The Adventurous Midlifer. Do me a favor. Click that little bell there and subscribe and support. It costs you absolutely nothing. Every Sunday, I post long-form videos, and I post shorts at least 3 days a week. So, like and subscribe and support your sister.